In 1987, Donald Trump bought full-page newspaper ads. He spent about $95,000. His message was simple. The United States pays to protect wealthy allies. Trump said those allies should pay more themselves. His point was this: America pays the bill. Other countries get the benefit. America is getting played. Years later, he used the same message in politics. America is losing. Other people are taking advantage of us. I will fight back. Trump grew up around money, Manhattan, television, and celebrity, but he became powerful by saying the people in charge were making bad deals. In 1980, Wollman Rink in Central Park closed because its ice floor was broken. New York City planned a 2-year repair. 6 years passed. The rink was still closed. In 1986, Trump took over the repair job. A few months later, it reopened. 6 years of delay, then months to finish. That made Trump look like a fixer, someone who gets things moving again. But one win is not the whole story. In 1973, the Justice Department filed a civil case against Trump, his father, and their company. It accused them of treating apartment applicants unfairly because of race. The case ended in 1975 with a consent decree. That was a legal agreement that settled the case. The Trumps did not admit wrongdoing. The rink story was real. But Trump also started with family property, money, business connections, and access that most people never get. One win can make that bigger record easy to miss. The rink made Trump look like a fixer. Next, his name became the brand. Gold letters, tall towers, marble floors, casino lights. Trump put his name on buildings, products, and television shows until it was everywhere. He was selling a feeling. This is what winning looks like. Then came The Apprentice. From 2004 to 2015, people watched Trump play the boss every week. He sat at the head of the table. He picked winners. He sent people home. That made leadership look simple. One person decides. One person wins. But television can make a hard job look easy. Playing a boss on a show is not the same as running a country. A president deals with Congress, courts, military leaders, other countries, years-long problems, and people who disagree at every step. A television episode wraps up in an hour. Government does not. Watching someone play a boss on television is not proof they can lead a country. The brand made Trump famous. Fighting kept people watching. On August 6, 2015, Trump stood on a Republican debate stage. Fox News host Megyn Kelly asked him about things he had said about women in the past. It was a hard question. Most politicians answer and move on. Trump did not. After the debate, he attacked the question, and he attacked Kelly for asking it. The story flipped. People were no longer just talking about his past comments. They were talking about the fight. A fight grabs attention. People watch. People argue. News shows keep talking. Trump stays at the center of it. But the fight came at a cost. 2 days later, a major conservative event dropped Trump from its list of speakers. And the original question got buried under the fight about whether he should have been asked it at all. Picture a microphone growing until it covers the paper underneath. That is the fight taking over. The noise gets louder. The real issue disappears. Attention explains why people watched. It does not explain why they stayed. For some people, politics starts with a feeling. Someone finally understands why I am angry. A researcher who studied Tea Party supporters described that feeling with a picture. Imagine standing in a long line called the American Dream. You work. You follow the rules. You wait. But the line barely moves. That does not mean people think someone is literally cutting in line. It means feeling stuck while everyone else seems to move ahead. For some supporters, Trump's blunt way of talking feels honest, like he is saying that frustration out loud. But anger can look for someone to blame. Someone else becomes the reason you are stuck. A critic becomes a mocker. An opponent becomes an enemy. That stuck-in-line feeling does not describe every Trump voter. People support him for lots of reasons. Trade, immigration, religion, taxes, party loyalty, distrust of Washington, culture, or simply his style. But once politics turns into us versus them, trusting the other side gets a lot harder. That feeling leads to one simple question. Who is winning? Trump explains politics like a game. Somebody wins, somebody loses. If America is not winning, Trump says America is getting played. That means paying too much, losing money, or being treated unfairly. That works because it is easy. A scoreboard. Are we winning or are we losing? You do not need a long report to read a score. But a scoreboard does not show everything. In 2018 and 2019, the United States put tariffs on imported goods. A tariff is an extra tax on products coming into the country. Other countries hit back with tariffs on American products, including farm goods. That hurt some American farm exports. The government spent about $23 billion helping farmers affected by those trade actions. That does not mean tariffs were always wrong. It shows a trade-off. One move can look strong at first, then the other side responds, and a new bill shows up later. But a scoreboard only works if people agree on the score. News stories can be wrong. Headlines can leave out details. Sources can be weak. Checking facts is smart. It is like watching the replay after a bad call in sports. In 2017, Trump started attacking what he called fake news. The useful part is simple. Do not believe every headline right away. Check the source. Ask for proof. But checking a bad call is different from calling every call you dislike cheating. If every story you do not like gets labeled fake, people stop arguing about what happened. They start arguing about which facts even count. Once that happens, nobody agrees on the score, and it becomes hard to know what to do next. Questioning bad information can protect you. But if nobody trusts any referee, the whole game stops making sense. Trump's strengths were real. So were their costs.